Greetings, humans. I'm Andy, and I'm George, and this is Couscous, and welcome back to the Windmill Full of Corpses. Right! I am not excited. Not one little bit. That means he's very excited. Dianne just so happens to be my favorite singer. No biggie. No biggie. And also, it's not just Dianne. It's also Marcela. Also no biggie. Literally, if you're to compare them. Aww. I'm sorry! Did you just height shame a Dutch person? No, I height shamed the non-Dutch person. The shorter one. She's also Dutch. Like, she's not Dutch, but she's Dutch. Yeah, she's Mexican Dutch. Anyway, they're pulling a phoenix. Yes, they're pulling a phoenix. They are rising from the ashes. But it's Flameborn, not Flame Reborn. Reborn is still a form of born. Right. So, I am disappointed in myself. Because I promised to myself not to watch any teaser, not to get any spoiler as to anything in this song. And she posts about it on her Patreon a lot. And I haven't played any teasers, but I did the mistake of reading through one of the descriptions, and I got some lyric snippets and a bit of an idea of what it's about, which is why now I'm not gonna be able to analyze the symbolism properly, which is why he's gonna have to do it, which is obviously less satisfying than if I was gonna do it. Did you just backhanded tell me that my analysis sucks? Yes. Are we gonna actually listen to the video? Are you ready? No. Listen to the song. Watch the video. Or let it fast. Armors.
tear-swept soul. I dwell the never-ending twilight. You found me unhappy. We fell into open arms, my long-lost friend. We are Flameborn. Even darkness won't conquer our twin flame souls. Heal the Flameborn souls through this nightfall. Our beat of northern star onwards me. Now from the break of Flameborn and fearless until our dying day.
Wow. So now I have to analyze the symbolism in that? To be honest, I don't even think I can analyze the symbolism in that. That was very good. That was like the most power metal-y epic song we've heard from her solo stuff so far. Yeah. It was epic as shit. Yeah. It had early Nightwish vibes on the keyboard and orchestra stuff. I thought specifically, I think it was on the second verse, where like she's in the cage and Marcela comes near and they're like looking at each other. There was like a swirling keyboard theme that kind of sounded Oceanborn-y to me. Yeah. It does harken back to that era on the instrumental a lot. And, they got their, they definitely learned from the Wolfheart school of making music videos. I mean, it's Flameborn. They had to set everything on fire. Of course, they had to set everything on fire. I'm curious whether it's some prequel to some of the stories in the previous songs, because at the end she does pick up the blue cloth, which cloth is probably a terrible choice of words, and it's disrespectful to that. You get the point. She picks up the blue cloth, which she was wearing in the first two videos for sure. Yeah. And, her outfit for the rest of it is like the beige cloth. Yes. Which I think is what she had in the third single. Yes. So it might be something connected to the third single. I think the third single was called The Symphonic Tragedy. Yeah. I think it was about her going through a surgery. Yeah. And this might be about recovering from that, I suppose. I don't know. Yeah. I have no idea. You tell me. You know the story. So, I think she's basically doing a metaphorical take on her breakup with Sandria. Oh. And tough shit. Yeah. The bassist that plays on this song is the bassist from Sandria. Oh. And apparently they were very good friends. Mm-hmm. And when the band broke off, they kind of broke that off. Mm-hmm. And then they sort of reconnected. Uh-huh. So the song is playing a lot on reconnection motifs. So, and I think that's also why she has Marcela in, because Marcela is like her best friend as far as I know. Reconnection? I really wanted this to be a symphonic metal diss track. Diss track? Especially if the guy was commissioned to play bass without knowing that it's a diss track on his previous band. So he's like dissing himself without knowing. It's not a diss on him. I know, but it would have been so cool if it were. He likes Eminem. I do, I'm sorry. Eminem actually doesn't do a lot of diss tracks. Yeah, that's because he doesn't have to, because everyone knows that if they try to diss him, they're gonna get burned. Burned? Yes. I went for that specifically. Yes. Okay. So, they also have the shot where they're like running towards each other. Yes. Which like takes a while for them to reach each other. Yes. So that also works with a reconnection motif. Yes. Theme, whatever. And I'm guessing it might also be like a subconscious message that this song should become as famous as Chariots of Fire.
Marty! Alex! Marty! Oh, Marty! Alex? Marty!
That also has fire in it. Yes! And it's often associated with people running towards each other. Wow. So, make this song blow up? Well, we're doing our part. Okay. Are we gonna talk more about the actual music? Yes. Because so far, all we said is that the orchestra sounds like Nightwish. Yeah, but it doesn't only sound like Nightwish, it also sounds like Epica. And it also has some really, really epic brass sections. Yeah, it does. what I really like about the brass section is that when they're all singing very high and you have the big choirs and everything's elevating and then you just have that down there below. It's like, we're not just gonna have a bassist, we're also gonna have a brass bass.
Yes.
It's so thick, it's so epic, it like covers the whole
We're gonna have both the plucky bass and the scrubby bass.
You don't know what brass is, do you?
Oh, brass is
Brass are like the yellow shiny wind instruments.
Tubas.
Like tuba and trombone and stuff. The really low things.
Okay, I can't confirm whether any of that was actually there. I know we had a deep orchestral, but I didn't differentiate within that layer.
I think I also noticed it in the second verse.
Okay.
Because they were singing high a lot.
Vocal interplay was cool as shit.
Yeah, vocal interplay, it was cool as shit. And I know she can do it, but I'm actually not that useful to Marcela's operatic voice.
Not that useful or not that used to.
Not that used to. Did I say not that useful?
Yes. I'm pretty sure you're not useful to her operatic voice though. It's true.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
It's irrelevant, but it's true.
Yes.
But like, I think in the first verse she did a thing like she was singing in what my brain registers as her regular voice and then she just goes up, like, just like that. Like, where'd that come from?
Yeah. It's like when one of these singers goes up is the same feeling that you get when you floor the pedal in an electric car.
Electric cars accelerate really, really fast. It's like,
Yes. I've been in an electric Uber once.
you've been in an electric Uber?
Yeah. Sinks you in the chair. Like when planes take off.
Did it burn?
No, it didn't burn.
But it's fine.
You get the point. But yeah, this whole, the filling aspect to their voices when they go up and when they come together is also really cool. And I feel like they had first only Dianne, then only Marcela, then they start interplaying, then they start singing together. That's
I think
bigger,
the
right?
chorus is together all the time.
The chorus is together all the time, but they also have other parts that are together. And when the chorus comes in, I think you also have more backing layers, like almost like a choir.
Yeah.
So, it's like small, bigger, biggest.
Yes.
I've been yapping a lot.
Yes, you did.
You
I'm
did?
happy about that. Do you know who the drummer is? You're totally gonna notice it once I tell you.
I really want to say yes, but that would be a lie.
You wanna take a guess based on the sound?
I know she's worked with a drummer from Epica before.
Yeah, it's on this song.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's drumming.
Yes.
Particularly like the kickoff into chorus and things like that, they're very similar to what I've been hearing on Epica.
Nice.
Yeah. They're more Flameborn than the bloody Balrog.
Also, what is it with Dutch singers exemplifying what armor for women should look like in video games? We've noticed this with one of Charlotte Vessel's recent singles, and now they have like armors that look cool, but aren't overly sexualized.
Yeah, like it actually covers the body, which is what an armor is supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know why they're more Flameborn than the Balrog? Because the Balrog wasn't Flameborn. He was Flame corrupted.
Uh-huh. That actually makes sense.
Yes. It burns us.
Also, where do y'all record this stuff? Every other video is in a forest. Like, if you were in Finland, that would be easy to tell. You literally go outside.
You mean where do they record the video?
Yes, the video.
Because we know where they record the song.
Sandlin recording facilities.
Of course.
Yes.
The best, greenest studio in the world.
Yes, it's green.
Yes. And when I say green, I am not referring to its carbon footprint.
Yes,
It's actually green.
We have no... Seriously, what's the carbon footprint of Sandlin recording facilities?
I don't think anyone ever checked. But I'm sure this video didn't have a very friendly carbon footprint. There was a lot of fire.
Yes.
They're allowed.
They're allowed, yes.
Are we done here?
No.
So if you enjoyed this reaction, we greatly appreciate the likes and shares. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. With bells.
Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon.
Of course,